No. So the objector has ended his question. Shrutescha pramanyam praptam Vedikarankaranam anartha anubandhitva. Where I told that the whole Vedas will become invalid and be due to the reason that the rights will be productive of sins only, evil only. Who is going to do such thing? And the whole of Vedas will become therefore totally invalid. He says no. The Siddhanti, the doctriner is answering, says no. Vriksharohana Patnavad Vishesh Sambhava. There's a lot of difference. There's distinction between climbing and falling down from a tree also. When a person climbs a tree, he is very, very careful, alert, every step before keeping, and whatever he wants to hold also, he will be very, very careful. He goes step by step slowly. But a person falls down, it is accidental. And if a person knowingly falls, then he will be careful even in that. If he jumps, he will be very careful where he is jumping, how hard the floor is there, or else he will break his own legs. Therefore, if he falls knowingly, then he will be doing it in a proper way. And if not, then it is accidental. So there is a lot of difference. Ascending is not accidental, descending is accidental. Similarly, here also ascending was through so many stages, and descending will be unconscious. It is all for the associated souls. This has been discussions going on. Because he said the other souls, the unassociated souls, they take birth from here only to here, and they will be consciously they will be moving. This is what has been said. Then the objector said, the same will be the case of associated souls also. They will also be descending with full knowledge, with full consciousness. Then the problem will be such a suffering is experiencing, then nobody will do again with Vedic karmas at all to go and come in such a way. Have a little of enjoyment and a long tour of suffering. Who is going to do such a journey? Therefore, to keep the validity of the Vedas, we have to say that the persons are coming from the Swargaloka or Naraka or from wherever, their movement, the soul's movement, will be unconscious until he goes into the womb. Until that moment. Dehat dehantaram pratipitsaha. Dehantaram pratipitsaha karmano labdha pratitvat karmana udbhavitena vijnanena savijnartam yuktam. The people who are going from one body to another body, here only. Dehantaram pratipitsaha. Those who are wishing to attain one body from another body. Karmano labdha pratitvat. The merit of the actions have become active. Therefore, karmana udbhavitena, as and because they have been awakened, the knowledge, vijnanena, karmana udbhavitena vijnanena, as the consciousness has been already awakened by the actions of their own residual actions, savijnanatam uttam, for them, savijnanatam uttam. Moving along with consciousness is actually logical. Vriksha.
Pratipitsoho is sun pratyaya.
San pratyaya. San.
What is the dhatu, Swami?
Pat dhatu.
Pat dhatu.
Prati upsarga. Pat dhatu. Shruta jaisak vrikshagram arohataiva phalam jigrikshaha. It is just like a person who is trying to climb a tree to get the fruit which is on the top of the tree. He goes very, very carefully up until the top, until he is going to get his fruits. Similarly, here also, the people are going up. So the Purva Paksha says, Tatha archiradina gachatam savijnartam bhavet. Archaradina gachatam savijnartam bhavet. Dhomaditya chandramandalam arurukshatam. Na tata chandramandalad avarurukshatam. Vrikshagra diva patatam sachetanatvam. Yathacha mudgaraja bhitanam ityadi. Then the Purva Paksha says, the way the person has gone from here, archiradina gachatam savijnartam bhavet. That means what you are saying is, while going they are totally conscious. They are releasing the praises of the deities who are taking them from here. That all is there in account of the Upanishads and all. How they will be telling him, yehi. So, He is listening and is experiencing all those things, is conscious of the praises and everything, is going consciously or set. Similarly, Dhumadana Chandramandalam, Arurokshadam, and the person going through the path of smoke, etc., and going up to Chandramandalam, the lunar sphere, he is also a person wishing to go through, he is also be conscious and going up. So why not they are coming also they are not conscious? The question is hidden. The answer is given now. Natata Chandramandala Varukshadam. But it's not like that. The person has gone, is not descending down from the Chandra, from the moon sphere, the lunar sphere. Avarukshadam is descending. Just like a vrikshagra diva patata. Sachanetudam na sachetanatvam. Just like a person is falling down from the top of the tree, while falls only at that time only he becomes unconscious. Similar it is here also. He is not sachetanam, he is not with consciousness, he will become unconscious like. With example is explained of Bhashakara, how he moves. Just like yathacha mudgaradi abhihatana tad abhighat vedana nimittam samurchita प्रतिबद्ध करणानाम स्वदेहेनैव देशांतरम नियमानानाम विज्ञान शून्यता दृष्टा तथा. Just like a person struck by club, mudgradi, abhihatana. Mudgar means a club, a stick, strong stick beaten by that on the head. What happens? The person becomes unconscious. Abhihatana means beaten by, struck by, mudgara means club. Tad abhighat vedana nimit, due to the pain caused by that abhihananam, by the beating. So what has happened? The person has become samurchito. He has fallen unconscious. And when he is unconscious, how are his all organs? Pratibaddha karananam, with their organs withdrawn. All his organs are withdrawn inside. At that moment, the unconscious body is being taken from one place to another place. There is no awareness. Vijnana shunyata drishta. It is noticed very well. In that person, there is no awareness at all. He does not know where he is being taken. And when it comes back into consciousness in the hospital, he sees, oh, where I am in the hospital? I was going on a bike to somewhere. And what happened? I am led into the hospital, lying down at present here. Many people, it happens like that. Tata. Similarly here also, because you are in the lunar sphere, where is the earth? You are thrown from the tomb. And you see, totally he becomes unconscious automatically. If the fall is there, he becomes unconscious at that moment itself. Chandramandalat manushadi dehantam pratyavurukshata. From that lunar world to attain a human body, etc., etc., a person is wishing to come down. Even he does not wishes actually. You are using sun pratyay. He is not wishing to come down. He is being pushed down actually. फिर भी भाष्यकार से अवरुक्षता, wishing to come down, सन्नंत. स्वर्ग भोग निमित्त कर्म क्षा. Why is being pushed down actually? He says it is owing to the exhaustion of all the merited actions which were the cause for enjoyment in that particular world. Not only that, mridita abdehana, and the body also, which was water predominant body. The predominance of water was in that body, is it not? And the lunar sphere. That body is also destroyed. Now they are coming along with water, but the water which is along with them now is the productive, the cause of the human body is going to attain here, or any other body which is going to attain in this earth. With those is coming. Because water of all karma is water only. Any karma. The karma, the actions that he had, the ritual actions that he had conducted or performed over here, that he has enjoyed there. The other karma, other actions which he had done here, what about them? They are the residual actions. For the bhoga of them, for the enjoyment of them only, he is coming down. Those waters will be along with him. But the waters which had started with which had become prag karma of the body of the lunar sphere, that gets destroyed. Mridita abdehana. Mridita means destroyed completely. Water predominant body. Pratibaddha karananam. All the organs rendered inactive or withdrawn internally totally. Atah te aprityak deha bija bhuta adbhi. You see. But still they have not separated themselves from that water which is going to be the cause of the next body. Because they are not separated. Aprityak. What they are not separated from? Deha bija bhutabhi adbhi. Those waters which are the seed for the next body. Eva murchita eva. As I push down, they become almost like unconscious. And successively akashadi kramena imam avaru here. Through successive stages, in order from either etc., they come down onto this earth. Imam avaru here, having got down into this earth. Karma nimit jati sthavardehi sanslishyanti. According to the merit of the actions, the residual actions, they do get connected. Sanslishyanti, connected to which bodies? It is classes of sthavardehi, unmoving bodies like trees, etc. Pratipadda karanataya anudbhuta vijnana eva sanslishyanti. Withdrawing, having withdrawn all their organs in a state of the, just like the samurchita, the stupor person. Samurchita is called as stupor. Just like stupor person, stupor. Anudbhuta vijnana eva, devoid of active awareness, he is connected to those bodies like unmoving bodies, etc., etc. Whichever is he is going to has to attain after coming over to this earth. To those bodies he is connected or related to. Tatha, even after that, I am related to wheat, paddy, and all those plants also. When you are in the form of wheat plant or standing, you have become wheat in that plant. What the person will do? Harvesting will take place. Even during those times also, you are unconsciously moving, attached to that only. You are been unconsciously attached to these things depending upon your own actions to different things. You are attached, but you don't know that you are attached. Then whatever is happening in that particular stage, you are not experiencing that suffering. तथा लवन खंडन पेचन संस्कार भक्षण रसायन परिणाम रेतस्य कालेषु मूर्छितवद एव. So therefore similarly during the time of harvesting, lavanam, harvesting, kandanam, threshing, peshanam, grinding, sanskara is cooking, bhakshanam is eating, and after you eat, what happens? It gets transformed. Rasadi parinama, transforming into different types of fluids, and finally in the form of semen. And even at the time of reta seka kalesha, even at the time of ejection of semen into the woman, at that time also that person does not know what's happening. So murshita vadeva, just an unconscious person, a stupor person, he is going on from one stage to another stage, beginning from either until he reaches the womb. After reaching the womb also, the beginning 3 months he is unconscious. After that the mind starts to work. Then he sees where I am. Oh, I am in a beautiful toilet. As told before, full of only urine and waste and everything there. Vind mutra purta. Paripurna. Vind mutra paripurna. Murchitavadeva. Dehantra arambhakasya karmano alapta vrittita. Why? Because the difference is showing now here. Before, a person is dying here only and getting birth here only, for that unassociated souls, what is said? Karma, dehantra prapti arambhaka karma, he was said labdha vrittitva. And now here it is alabdha vrittitva. That's the difference. Because yet the actions which are seeds of the next body are not yet activated. They have not yet become awakened by the actions themselves. देह बीजभूत अप संबंध अपरित्यागे नहीं हुआ, विदाउट लिविंग दे आर देह बीजभूत, द सीड फॉर्म. व्हाट इज द सीड फॉर्म ऑफ दिस बॉडी? वाटर. देह बीजभूत अप संबंध परित्यागेन, without leaving the connection with the seed form of this body, which is waters. Sarvas avasthas, in all the stages, vartante, the person is there. Jarukavat chetravattam navridyate. In this way, the position of consciousness is also not contradicted, navridyate. Just like a leech. He is moving like a leech even here also. Conscious soul or unconscious man. Moving like a leech is going on. But there is conscious movement and there is unconsciously movement. That's one difference. But that just because unconscious movement is that, it does not mean that there is no consciousness at all. It's totally inert. It's not like that. Consciousness is there, but because it's like this person, stupor person, there's a murchita person, the unconscious person, all the organs are withdrawn, therefore he is not knowing. The knowledge of the suffering is not there. He is not experiencing the suffering. That's only difference. Consciousness is there, but is not aware of the suffering. And here the consciousness is there and aware of suffering is there. There's here is called the savijnana and there avijnana. Antarale to avijnana. Antarale to means in the intermediate stages, from either to the womb. Avijnanam, unconsciousness. Murchitavadeva iti adosha. Just like in a man is in the stupor stage, similar it is, hence there is no defect at all. Adosha. That is stating so, there is no defect at all. Therefore a person can go doing Vedic rites now, because he knows while coming I will not be having any suffering. While going him and enjoying all the praise and everything, the whole route is very welcomed by different deities. You know that. And you know now that while coming, you don't know anything. You are not suffering at all. No enjoyment, no suffering also. Just coming unconsciously. And then let it take millions of years also, you are not worried about it. If there would be suffering, then it is a big problem. As and because there is no suffering, let it take millions of years also, it doesn't matter. But for dispassion purpose only is been told over here that why you want to waste so much lifetime? Even though somebody may say there is no suffering, what wrong then? Let us go again and again to Swarga and come back again and again. So, no, what is being wished to state over here is that why you want to, without suffering also, why you want such a long lifetime? So many hundreds of years or thousands or millions of years also, nobody knows. Durnishprapatataram, it has been told. Why you want so much wastage of so much lifetime? It's better, don't go to that route at all. Don't wish to attain that route at all. And wish to attain liberation here and then in that self. Therefore he says, Nacha Vaidikanam Karanam Hinsayuktatvena Ubhayatutvam Shakyam Anumatum. But the Purupakshi, the objector says, no, he will be having suffering also. Because the Vedic karma that he has done, it cannot be Shakyam Anumatam. Is it not possible that I can infer? Anumatam means Anumana Kartum. To infer that these Vedic rites, the Vedic rituals that he has done, they produce evils also. Therefore, they are productive of both happiness and suffering. Both. Ubhaya hetutvam, shakyam anumatutvam. It is possible to infer that the Vedic rituals which are being performed not only are virtuous, they create sins also. Why? Hinsa yuktatvena. Because of the association of cruelty in it. Then Siddhanta says, na shakyam anumatam. It's not possible to infer like that. Na shakyam anumatam. Why? Hinsayaha shastra choditvat. That hinsa, that cruelty or violence that is being performed in a sacrifice is being enjoined by the scriptures. We are not doing by our own wish, or not. We are not doing for our own satisfaction. We are not doing to get some happiness of these organs. Not for that purpose. Not for indriya sukha, prana sukha, or any such thing. Therefore, it is not a violence at all. It is not a cruelty at all. That thing will not produce evil. Hinsaya shastrachoyatvat. Ahimsan sarvabhutani अन्यत्र तीर्थेभ्य इति श्रुते है छांदोग्य उपनिषद only. Not injuring other than prescribed in the scriptures. You cannot do hinsa. You have been objected to do any type of cruelty or injury or violence other than the prescribed in scriptures. As prescribed in scriptures, whatever is going to happen through you while performing the rituals, that hinsa, that cruelty, that violence, that injury created by you to others will not produce evil, because you are not voluntarily doing it. You are not doing it by your own wish. You are forced to do due to the injunctions of the scriptures. Hinsaya nadaram hetutvam abhigamyate. Therefore, Shrutehe Shastra Choditaya Hinsaya. Shastra Choditaya Hinsaya. That hinsa, cruelty, which is enjoined by the scriptures, will not produce, will not be the cause for the vices. Na adharma hetutvam. Iti abhigamyate. This is what is accepted, admitted. Abhigamepi. And even if we admit that the cruelty or violence or injury that happens during the rituals also are the causes of evils. Even if we admit that. Abhigame api adharma hetutve. Even if we admit the hinsa, the cruelty, etc., that happens during ritual are the causes of vices, the evil. Even then, mantrir vishadi vattat apanaya upapattehe. Even then, just like the poison, the effect of poison can be reduced or removed by mantra, etc., and medicines, etc. Mantri, bhavachanam. They do. Somebody take poison and immediately you counter it by some other medicines or mantra and all that. Similarly, here also expiatory actions are there. Prashchita karma. Expiatory actions or many actions have been given in every karma, and the last what you do, some prashchita karma is there. Vyavriti homa is nothing but prashchita karma in one way. In every ritual, we do in the last that prashchita homa. It is done only to remove all the vices that are being happened due to the different types of cruelty or violence or injury created during the ritual. So he says, similarly, here also we can remove. Dukha karya arambhakatva upapattir vaidikanam karmanam mantrena eva vishabhakshanasi iti. Explaining the same thing. Na dukha karya arambhakatva upapatti vaidikanam karmanam. Therefore, the Vedic rituals will not be the cause or not give you the fruit of suffering. Fruit called suffering. Why? Just like mantrena eva vishabhakshanasya. Just like that, the poison that is eaten can be countered or removed by mantra, etc. Similarly, that you understand the expiatory actions, the Vaidika rituals in which certain cruelty has taken place can be removed. Therefore, they will not create vices and they will not create suffering while coming back. Because the objective is wanted to say both as that. They while going he has enjoyed the virtues. There also has enjoyed the virtues. And while coming back, he will suffer the vices. The returning, there will be suffering. This is what he wanted to say. And as a result of the vices, which were of the same rituals, which is enjoyed over there. But for that, Acharya Shankara says, there is no question of vices at all in any ritual. Only virtue is there. And is coming down not due to the vices of the rituals. There are no vices at all. He is coming on to the other residual actions. Therefore, there is no question of suffering. He is going to come to unconscious state only. This is the final decision. And now, Who goes where? Many are coming down. As told before, many are going, so it's not full. Many are coming down. Why it's not full? Because all are coming down again. So many are coming down. Among them, who goes where? That has to be stated now. It depends upon the residual actions. So when you were on this earth and you have done many rituals due to which you went to Chandraloka, is it not? And coming back. So at the same time, all the 24 hours you are not doing rituals only. In the prescribed time, you have done the rituals, and the other time, what you did in the home, being in the home, depends on that now. If you have done bad things, bad deeds, cheating people, earning, and this and that, many things you are doing, that means you have got bad deeds, bad actions are there. What will be residual? When you are coming from Chandraloka, those deeds. And the rest of the time, you have done good deeds, the residual will be good deeds only. Depending upon that, you are given birth over here. Where you are going. For that, this mantra comes. Tat ya iha ramaniya charana abhyasah yatte ramaniyam yonimapadyeran brahmana yonim va kshatriya yonim va vaishya yonim va atha ya iha kapuya charana abhyasah yatte kapuyam yonimapadyeran Shva yonim va, Suka yonim va, Chandala yonim va. The Kapuya Charana, they will go to these spaces, these bodies they will get. Tatya, among those people who are coming down, among them, those who have Iya Ramaniya Charana, who were performers of meritorious, non-scriptural actions. You have to take here non-scriptural action, deeds. Other than the heavenly rites, you can see in that way. Other than those rituals which are not meant for heavens. Other than the heavenly rites, such meritorious and virtuous deeds which you have done, or good deeds that you have done here. Here, Ramaniya Charana. Ramaniya Charana means not pyre, not leg, Charana. Charati di Charana, lut, bhave lut. Acharanam ityartha. Ramaniya means Ramaniyani karmani acharitam yena sa Ramaniya Charana. Te Ramaniya Charanaha. Meritorious or virtuous deeds have been performed by whom? That person, those person, people. Abhyasa, ha, yat. Yat is an adverb to abhyasa. She immediately, quickly. They will come very fast, very quickly they will be coming down. Ramaniyam yonim apadyaram, and they will attain good births, like Brahmana yonim, like birth as a Brahmin, birth as a Kshatriya, birth as a Vaishya. Acha, on the other hand, Yaya Kapuya Charana. You see, because many people are doing rituals, at the same time they are doing Kapuya Charana also. Ravana is an example like that. They were very good Karmakandi. Ravana was very good Karmakandi. At the same time, he was doing so much cruelty also. Whenever he comes out of the Vedi, he starts to do cruelty. So those people are called as Kapuya Charana. Similarly, when people, there is an example of Ravana is very famous, every person is like that. When you are doing puja, you are very good sitting there, doing dhyana of God and everything. So come out of the puja and you become a Rakshasa. Doing all Kapuya Charana. Because not necessarily you are going to do hinsa to somebody, because hinsa of many types, kaya, vacha, manasa. Not necessarily by your body you are doing, but vani also. If it is rough and tough to somebody, it is hurting somebody, you are injuring somebody's heart. The same thing could have been told in a different way and make them realize their mistake. But we go in a harsh way.
But by manasa, if you think, the effect is less, like only than doing by
No. So more horrible, manasa.
No, but kayena it is more because
No.
you are physically hurting.
You are physically hurting, physically it can be cured easily. It can be cured very fast. You hurt somebody's hand, cut somebody's hand, okay, you operated, you can fix it up. After 1 minute, it's okay. If somebody pricks somebody's heart, it will take many years to forget it.
No, because mind.
Vacha. And my mind is actually so, the more sukshma papa, the more bad effect is there. The more sthula injury can be cured very fast. Let me give an example, the physical injuries can be cured fast. The vachic injury also can be, you may make him forget the whole thing. You can treat him in such a way that he forgets what you have told before. But a manasic problem which you do will affect on his manasic plane only, which he does not even know. He will suffer in a long period. That suffering he will get in a long period.
We just thought we didn't do anything.
That thought itself is the cause for a big injury to the other person. Your sankalpa, your thinking is that sankalpa shakti is going there. By sankalpa shakti, the whole world is standing. What you think is that? By sankalpa shakti, what you cannot do. If you make sankalpa that he has to die, he will die. Such a big himsa we can do. What the people are doing by tantra, mantra and all. Manasik papam, then what? They are not doing anything physically. Not doing it vachically also, they are not telling, they have not even seen the person. I have seen many such people, they don't even know that person. You pay and you hire a tantric to kill somebody and you give the name and photo, that's all. And he does it. And his sankalpa goes and kills that person. Whole tantra is dependent on manas papa only. Therefore, the more subtle the cruelty or injuries, violence that you are doing, papam, its effect is also very, very severe. And some things are incurable also. They have to suffer on the mental state. Therefore, kaya is the first. Vacha and manasa. More and more subtle the papam is taking place. The words we say, kaya, kayena vacha, manasairendriyeva. That's why we say, we pray, whatever we have done by kaya, vacha, manasa, or all these indriyas, physically, non-physically, whichever it is, whichever form, consciously or subconsciously, let all that be ksamapanam. So that's why in all prayers we add these things. So atha ya kapuya charana, performer of bad deeds. Abhyasa yatti kapuyam yorimapadi. Even they also come very, very quickly. And they also attain which bodies? Kapuyam yonim, where they will get bad births. That means to say, they may become a dog or a pig or a chandala, untouchable, degenerated caste. Bhashyam. Tat tatra teshu anushayina madhye, among the associate souls, seeking those who are seeking rebirth. Loke madhye, who are in between. That means they are not either in that world, not either in this world. They are in between. They are seeking birth. They loke ramaniyam shovanam charanam manishilam esha. Those people who had practiced meritorious deeds only. That means they are habituated. Charanam means shilam esha. They are habituated to do meritorious deeds only, virtuous deeds only. They ramaniya charana. They are called as ramaniya charana. Ramaniya charanena upalakshita. Shobano anushaya. By the word ramaniya charana, it is indicated that the residual actions of that person are good actions only. Shobano anushaya. Shobana means the good actions are as residual actions. Punyam karma esha. That means to say, only virtuous deeds are residual deeds of which person? Those people are called as ramaniya charana uchante. They are called as ramaniya charana. Kraurya andrita maya varjitana. That means to say, when they were before, the previous time when they were on this earth, before going to heaven and coming back, in that previous birth on the earth, how they were? They were kraurya andrita maya varjitana. They were free from cruelty, free from untruthfulness, and free from deception. Kraurya is cruelty, andritam, untruthfulness, and maya means deception. Varjitana, free from all these things. Shakya upalakshitum, all those people are fit to be referred as Shubha, Shubhanushya Sadbhava, as those whose residual results are of virtuous deeds only, which are productive of next good births. Ten Anushayena Punyena Karmana. With that residual virtuous deeds, Chandramandale Bhukta Sheshena. And now what has happened? Which are those deeds, virtuous deeds left over? After having exhausting those virtuous deeds which were fit to be enjoyed in the heavens. After that, those virtues are exhausted, which had started the water predominant special body fit to for enjoyment in the lunar sphere. Now the rest of that, after that, whatever is left over, even there are also virtuous deeds only. The leftover residual deeds are also virtuous. Anushayena punyena karmana. Which type of karma they are? Chandramandala bhukta sheshena. They are bhukta shesha. After having enjoyed the heavenly rights which were giving their fruits of enjoyment in heavens, they are got exhausted. The residual, the sheshena, the leftover, those virtuous deeds which are meant for next birth on the earth. Abhyasho kshipram eva. Very, very quickly. Yaditi kriya vishanam. Yet, this is the kriya vision, it's a network. Those people, Ramaniya, Krauryadi, Varjitam Yonimapadyeram, they surely get related or get connected to those wombs which are not related anymore with Kraurya, cruelty, untruthfulness, deception, etc., etc. To such good bodies, to such good yonim species only they will enter into. Which is that species? The human species only. Among human species also, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, who live according to scriptures. Not only Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, many Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya are not living according to scriptures. This has to be mentioned there very much, that it is those among the human species also, those human beings who are ready to lead their life according to the scriptures. Those are called as Ramaniya Yoni. And even getting a human body and a non-Vedic Sanatan Dharmi, a non-Sanatan Dharmi body also is Aramaniya Charana, a Kapuya Charana only. What's the use of becoming such a body, having such a human body also? Where there is no question of any dharma at all, proper dharma. Equal to a Pashu only there also. A Muslim always thinking of murdering only Hindus. Just like the lion and all always think of murdering cows and eating them. Similarly, they are also, they want to murder our cows, they want to murder our people. They are just like animals, no difference at all. And even among Hindus also, you see, all those are not following the Sanatan Dharma, they are always killing the fishes, eating them. These are cruel karma only. When you can eat ordinary vegetables and all, which is for us only especially, we can be alive. Why should we do such things and live? They are all Kapucharana only. Asuras. Asusuyeva ramande. Iti asuraha. Kauryadi varjitam yonim apadyeran prapnuyuho brahmad yonim va, kshatriya yonim va, vaishya yonim va, swakarmanu rupeda. Depending upon the residual virtuous deeds.